All right. Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call halayim Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who have taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that is scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. You are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so as you see on screen here, I have this article and the title reads, Ireland to require all citizens to use digital ID to access social media, man. All right. More news on the digital ID, man. All right. So now you have Ireland calling for digital ID, man. Left and right, bro. All these nations and all these people that are sitting in high places, all right, are calling for digital ID left and right. If you watch my videos, then you see me constantly reporting on digital IDs, man. Right, all these different nations and all these prime ministers and presidents and politicians and mayors and governors, all right, calling for digital ID, man. Because you know why, man? Because of biblical prophecy, the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip. All this is leading up, all right, to the mandatory mark of the beast, the RFID microchip, man. Gradualism. Okay, Ireland to require all citizens to use digital ID to access social media. And they used things like this, you know, to quote unquote access social media, right? It's all a guise. It's all a disguise, man. We know why they want to bring digital ID for, man. All right, we see right through the bullshit. It's not for to access social media, man. It's to bring forth the digital age, to get people used to living in a digital age. All right, so when the mark of the beast is made mandatory, the mark of the beast being the RFID microchip, all right, you people just be, you know, you think it's just another part of advancing towards a digital society where you just line up happily and take it, man. All right. So it says the Irish government has announced, this is not going to be a long video. I'm going to just read this article, let you know what's happening, what's going on, man. All right. So it says the Irish government has announced plans to push for EU-wide mandatory, all right, digital ID verification for social media access in a bid to stamp out online I always forgot to pronounce this word, anonymity. There we go. Anonymity. All right. So it says Tanaste Simon Harris said the government plans to use Ireland's EU presidency to force through EU-wide rules that would force users to confirm their identities before posting or interacting online. All right. It says Harris described the plan as part of a broader attempt to defend what he called democracy from anonymous abuse and digital manipulation. All right, let's read that again. It says Harris described the plan as a part of a broader attempt to defend what he called democracy, all right, from anonymous abuse and digital manipulation. All right, he said the initiative, all right, will coincide with another policy being developed by Media Minister Patrick O'Donovan, all right, aimed at preventing children from accessing social media. All right, and every nation, it seems like this is the, bro, it's always the same excuse and the same guys, bro. But come on, man, we know what's happening. All right, everything is all prophecies falling into place because you see these nations are gathering together. So now, you know, everyone is calling for digital ID. Why? Because, you know, before these nuclear missiles fly, what has to take place? The mandatory mark of the beast, man. All right? Has to become mandatory under the punishment of death. All right? So it says O'Donovan's proposal modeled on Australian restrictions, is expected to be introduced while Ireland holds the EU presidency next year. All right. Both ideas, all right, would involve rewriting parts of the EU's Digital Services Act, all right, which already governs how online platforms operate within the bloc. All right, expanding it to require verified identities, right, would mark a major shift toward government involvement in online identity systems and move that many privacy advocates believe could expose citizens to new forms of monitoring and limit open speech. All right, Harris said this motivation comes from concerns about the health, public life, not personal grievance. All right. Harris said he believes Ireland will find allies across Europe for the initiative. All right. He pointed to recent statements from French President Emmanuel Macron and UK Prime Minister, all right, Keir Starmer, who he said have shown interest in following Australia's lead. Yeah. All right. If you, yeah, because of what happened. All right, in Australia. All right. It said, if you look at the comments of Emmanuel Macron of Keir Starmer, recently in terms of being open to considering what Australia have done, you know, this is a global conversation. All right, Ireland will and should be a part of. All right, he said, all right, a global, because you know, he calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor. He calls us all, not some, all. All right, that he talking about Esau, Edom. He calls us all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. All right. And then when you go to Revelation, the 3rd chapter, the 10th verse. All right. For this shall come upon all the world. All right. It says technology companies based in Ireland, many of which already face scrutiny under existing EU rules, are likely to resist further regulation. The United States government has also expressed growing hostility toward European efforts to regulate speech on its major tech firms. All right. Recently imposing visa bans on several EU officials connected to such laws. Despite this, Harris said Ireland does not want confrontation. This is a conversation we want to have now. We don't want to have it. Excuse me. We don't want to have it in an adversarial way. Companies require certainty to, right? He said, emphasizing that Ireland remains committed to being a reliable home for international tech firms. All right. He also spoke on support of O'Donovan's age verification proposal, comparing it to other legal age limits already enforced in Ireland. We have a digital age of consent in Ireland, which is 16, but it's simply not being enforced. All right. So you see what's going on, man. All right. This was a quick news just to let you know what's going on, man. So everyone's calling for digital IDs, man. All right. Digital IDs. All right. Because, you know, it's about that time. It's about that time. We don't got 5 years here, bro. 6, 7. We don't got 10 years here, bro. All right. You know? All right. So just to let you know, just keep a heads up to let you know what's happening, what's going on, man. All right. So Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Ratazah, this lesson is edifying. All right. So with that being said, unto the next one, Shalom, Shalom.